Next up, Howard Rodman is is a second-generation screenwriter, president of the Writers Guild of America. His produced credits include Savage Grace and Joe Gould's Secret. He's a professor of writing at the USC School of Cinematic Arts and an artistic director of the Sundance Institute Screenwriting Labs. Give it up for Howard Rodman.
Good afternoon. Hello, fellow activists. Hello, brother and sister unionists. I'm here from the Writers Guild of America West, representing 7,000 writers for screen and television. In the entertainment industry, we're pretty good at imagining disaster. There's an asteroid hurtling toward us and only Bruce Willis can save us. There's a big earthquake and only Dwayne Johnson has a helicopter. There's a zombie apocalypse, but thank God for Brad Pitt. But while we're very good at imagining disaster, we're not very good at seeing it when it's before our faces. Maybe we're too self-involved. Maybe we have our own disasters preoccupying us. I told you to leave the dressing off that salad. But for whatever the reason, we have to articulate some very simple and basic truths. The era of fossil fuel will come to an end. There were a finite number of things that make fossils. There's a finite number of fossils. There's a finite amount of fossil fuel. The era of fossil fuel will come to an end. There's only one question, which is whether it comes to an end before or after the planet is dead. The people who make that decision don't live in the same zip codes we do. They aren't really subject to the same system of justice that we are. They don't share the same infrastructure and transportation that we do. And they think, maybe, that they don't live on the same planet that we do, because what other explanation is there for their behavior? So our task is really simple, which is either to wait for them to be convinced that they actually share a planet with the rest of the people here, or failing not to convince them. It seems like an impossible task, but I want to leave you with a thought about impossible tasks, because they're the best kind and really they're the only kind. This is, and I am deeply embarrassed to say this as a writer, because the thought I'm about to leave you with is probably the single most unchantable thing that's ever been uttered from this podium, or will be. It has too many syllables and they fall in the wrong places, so I'm going to say it once, and you can think it. It's from the Italian activist Antonio Gramsci, who said, "Pessimism of the intellect, optimism of the will." The intellect. Wow, thank you very much.